Hello. How's it going? Welcome back. Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Wonderful weekend. Wonderful weekend. It is time. It is time for another day full of hopefully amazing progress on our the game template. The game template. So let us get into it. Let me see. So today I'm gonna have to the way I did my input system, I'm gonna have to redo. So a little bit of a refactor required. Because if I want to make it where I can actually properly support some of the binding stuff that I want, then I need to do that. So basically, for anyone not actually wait, let me double check this. So this should work because like we go to controls and we press oh, okay, I do not have, I guess I don't have a debugging what button we pressed. Hold on. My main script, I thought I had this. Yeah, I have it right here. Hey, Co, how's it going? How's it going? Because it's like considered as handling? What is happening now? There are things not being working. Log debug event. So confused right now. Should work. Doing well, Cal. Thanks for asking. Yeah, okay, so that definitely works. It's just that it doesn't think that it's any of these events, apparently. Which means maybe we have a let me do capital F just to see if that... Okay, no, that doesn't exist. Oh, yeah, so no, it knows that it exists. It's just that it's not actually adding... For some reason, our bindings are not being loaded properly. Let me reset everything and see. No, our bindings are just not being... Yeah, so it sees it there, but it's not yeah, it's not loading them properly. That's weird, man. How's the thunderstorm? It's gone now. I guess not. Yeah, no. I don't think so. All right, well, I don't know why that's not working. We're gonna have to figure that out. How's it going, Muffin? Good to see you. How you feeling today, buddy? How's it going? How's it going? Dude, I realized, Muffin, so you know the whole PSYOP thing. Last night, apparently in my Minecraft delirium for messing with the machines for so long and stuff, I literally thought I shouted you out properly. Apparently I typed because I had to type your name, right? And I swear I did not put murder, but apparently my brain was like, we put the E in. And so that's why I thought it was a PSYOP, man. I literally thought it was a PSYOP. And then that's why I DM'd you. I'm like, that's crazy that I misspelled your name. I don't know why the autocomplete doesn't always work. It's so strange, man. Yeah, mine are literally me. Actually me right there, yeah. Holy. Not too shabby today. That's good to hear, man. Good to hear. I saw you playing Schedule 1 a little bit. I didn't know it was that kind of game. Well, sorry. What I mean by that is I didn't know it was that kind of art style. I figured it was that kind of game based on the thing. I didn't watch you play a whole lot of it. I just kind of had it up for a little bit, but our style's interesting word to use. Yeah. Well, like I said, I knew what the game was probably about, hence, you know, the name, but yeah. Rakish may actually treat his beard, by the way. Like, he may actually put things in his beard, Muffin, because he actually grows a beard. If you were interested in, like, seeing what he actually does with that, because I know you asked me before, and I thought about it, and I forgot to mention that. I meant to mention that whenever you asked me, so. So the problem is something is just not being loaded. Let's check our thing here. What did you ask? You asked if I think you asked if you asked about skincare, and then said something else after, I believe. I remember what it was after now. You asked something in regards to like putting something in like your beard or stuff like that. Init input map. Hold on. So this is it. That's. So we're adding. Oh my God. We don't add the. We're not loading. Oh, because we're not loading this anymore. And the reason we're not loading this is because it just breaks, right? I think it's just because this just breaks now. I vaguely recall trying to remember if you normally have a beard or if you just. Yeah, no. I said that I just haven't shaved. Yeah. Yep. Go, I think that's it. I hate having a beard. Yeah. I don't mind it until it starts getting itchy. And then I'm like, ah, this is garbage. Okay, no, our stuff does work, actually. I don't know why I deleted this. Hey, Meeps, how's it going, man? Times two. How's it going, man? Greetings. It's going well, man. We're just working on some game programming stuff today. Trying to get a... I gotta hustle. I got some unexpected bills. So... I was gonna... Oh, yeah. But it's great to see Meeps. What you up to, buddy? We're working on, like I said, some game dev stuff. I don't think we need... We don't even have a cancel button anymore. Right? I think I just hit it, didn't I? Hold on, let me check this actually. No, I think we can delete that safely. No, we do have the cancel button. Control binding pop-up. Yeah. So I literally just hid the reset button. Okay. Is this your own project or someone else's? This is the one I've created. Yep. The only thing that I've used as reference and stuff was the Taken Godot template. That's about it. The Taken Godot template, that guy's done a fantastic job. And I think it's a well-built, it's definitely a well-built template, but I wanted something that I was more intimately familiar with, and this one, while having built it myself, you know, I'm very familiar with it. So if there are any bugs or anything like that related to it, I'm gonna know right away, okay, well, this is probably what's causing it. So that is why I decided to do this. I already have sleep issues, and having my face pulling at itself is not helping. Your face pulling at itself? What? So we just need and yeah, so basically, yeah, okay. Cool, so that's easy enough. I think that's the only place we actually use anything, so. Let me double check that this still works. But yeah, it's my own project. Oh, sorry, I thought Muffin asked that. Meeps. I was confused why he asked, because Muffin should have been familiar, but I know how that goes. I know how that goes. But yeah, Meeps, it's my own project. I'll show you real quick. My bad. I glossed over a little bit because I thought it was Muffin. So you know your hair gets long enough that it pull. Yeah, I know it's horrible, man. Yep. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Muffin. Okay, I literally switched to you guys. I already have sleep issues, then having my face pull. Okay, dude. This new chat, maybe I should actually zoom in just like one tick. I think I'm gonna do that because apparently I cannot read. But yeah, it's my own project, Meep. So basically, it's just a game template I created in Godot, the game engine Godot, and essentially you're presented with just a blank screen here. You have your play options and quit, of course. Well, quits, go figure. And then options, I have it automatically pull up at the moment, but basically role playing in schedule 1. And I have working audio sliders. I have like a background audio toggle. Of course, you can actually do like windowed versus maximized. You can toggle VSync mode. You can set an FPS limit. So like, I do have an FPS counter too, by the way. By the way, we have an FPS counter. You can also move it around. By the way, Meeps, you can also change the font size. By the way, you can also just reset the font size. But yeah, or reset the position. Blah blah blah. But anyway, so we have an FPS limit. I changed it to 77. You're gonna see, okay, it actually went down to 77. So, and of course, we can actually type in these as well instead of having to. Oh.
Captain C just gave 20 people internships.
What? Co, what the hell, bro? What are you doing? Oh my god, what? Jesus. Co, thank you so much. What the hell? Bro, you sent it into a level 5 hype train? That doesn't even make any sense. How do you send it into a level 5 hype train? Hey, Covina, how's your stream, man? Hey, welcome to the Foundry, Covina. There you go. We can work together. We're Foundry brethren now. You got your Foundry I have by now. Well, Covino, first of all, thank you so much, Co, to give the 20 tier 1 subs. Co, Jesus, man. Thank you so much. God damn. Holy. You're just doing symbolic? Nice. You still working on your like the foliage and stuff in the background? But okay, so just Cavino, Meeps, hey Meeps, welcome. Dellerfin, Arc Ace, Bloomers, Lady Hopi, Panda, I think that's Nui-san. We have ACB, Rage Phoenix, Stronk Kronk, Techno Wizard, hey Techno, Sparky Pugwash, Archangel Raph, Primary Ravioli. I want to see secondary ravioli. Ravier, Deon. I have no idea. Idolize DT, the original MVP, and Ninja God. Holy cow! Thank you so much. What the hell, dude? Thank you, cow. Thank you, man. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it, though. Holy shit, dude. What? Code just freaking. I like. I don't think a hype train's not supposed to just start at level 5, right? What the hell, man? Damn. All right. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on in the background. Yeah, that's fair. It's looking great so far, then, man. You're making a lot of progress. It's really cool to see. I cannot wait till I actually make progress on something, and well, I actually make progress on the game aspect. It's been a lot of fun making this menu, but I need to see something game wise make some progress. You know. That was the only one of the biggest satisfying things in regards to when I was creating the overlay. Jesus, thank you, Cal. Appreciate it, man. Get some love for Cal, guys, and welcome to everyone who was lucky enough to get a sub. So the template is only for the base, and then you can use the code for any game, I guess. Correct. Yes, exactly. So essentially, what I'm doing is I'm creating this kind of foundation meeps, so that way whatever game I actually create, I already have this right off the bat. So I mean, because if you think about it, a lot of indie games, at least one thing that I've noticed is that settings and stuff come second to gameplay, and I think that's for the most part perfectly fine, because you know, I think that's just the nature of indie development, and you know that. Yeah, just the way it kind of goes, because you know people are kind of feeling out. You know, is this game gonna kind of have a lot of positive reception? Is this worth continuing development time? Is this just kind of like something I'm personally working on that I find interesting? Stuff like that. I want to take the opposite approach, because I feel settings are very important, and so I just want to go ahead and get those out of the way, so that way I could just focus on the gameplay. And not have to worry about creating the menu later. I think it's perfectly fine to do that. One of the benefits, in fact, of creating your menu later is that you can actually stylize and stuff more easily, at that point, relevant to the game stylization. That said, Godot's built-in themes and stuff like that are very powerful. and it shouldn't be too difficult to stylize it even after I've created the game, or sorry, even after I've created this, you know, the template and the menu and everything like that. So once I create the game, I could just hopefully edit those themes and stuff like that and have a really nice result. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, Meeps, I'm more than happy to explain or show you. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got at the moment here. Oh, one of the biggest things I'm actually working on is key bindings. So let me catch my breath for a second after explaining. Right. Okay, that reminded me. So, yeah, let me explain a little bit more about the binding thing. So it's working. You know, you could do like key bindings and stuff. I already have collisions kind of being visually detected as well. But right now, one of the main things that you cannot do is actually bind your like right mouse button to movement left or something, which I want to be able to support. Yeah, Jesus. Thank you so much for the hype trade, though. Damn. Thank you, Co. So I would like to support that. I plan on supporting that. Controller bindings and stuff already essentially work. They should at least. Actually, I haven't tested it, but it should work because it's the exact same thing. Of course, this is not very visually appealing. I do plan on having this a little different. Don't worry. It's not going to say joypad motion on axis 1 left stick, y-axis, joystick 0, y-axis with value 1. That's not what's going to happen. But yeah, so the reason it kind of shows up like this is because Godot's doing a little bit of like they're kind of they're handling essentially using like different controllers for you. So you don't have to like say, oh, what kind of. I like that title though. Okay, well I'll keep that as an option for you, Meeps. How about that? We'll shit that. There'll be a DLC option that you can download that says keep everything like this. One of the things that I plan on doing is instead of actually having these labels and stuff, so like for keys, I'm gonna have key labels. So basically, if I swap keyboard layouts and I hit Inya, it actually binds it, and that it works. Let me go ahead and do this. So you can see it actually works. It's beautiful, right? Very nice. If I switch back though to my normal layout, it doesn't work where you would normally have pressed it, and that's because it depends on your actual keyboard layout. So like if I switch to, I don't want that. Okay. Oh, hold on. Yeah, and then here, and then does that not work? That should work. Oh, interesting. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, okay. I thought I was switching my layout, but it seems not. I don't know if there's like a other kind of symbol that I can actually use here. But I was trying to show, because basically like I have a keyboard where I can switch. I have 4 layouts actually, but 2 of them are English, 1 Spanish, and 1 is Japanese. And so I could test like various basically virtual keyboard layouts and not physical ones. And so one of the things you want to make sure is that is the binding stuff gonna behave in a way that you would expect when using like different keyboards and stuff. And so far it seems like it is, so I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah. Balls. What I thought. Dude, only 200k is not bad though, Nicholas. Only 200k is not bad. It's pretty good actually. I mean, it's better than Crow. Crow's literally coming in here just asking for dead at this point. I don't know what he's doing, but he's a hungry dude. Hungry dude. Okay, so let me double check that I have all this committed real quick. I switched to Barbarian on Dragon's Dogma 2, and let me tell you. Is that what that screenshot's from? I'll have to look at the stuff later that you sent earlier. Okay, no. This is actually, I have so much stuff here. What? Oh, God. Okay, apparently I did not commit this stuff. I thought I did. Okay. Well. What? No, I thought I committed this stuff, man. Whatever. We're gonna break it again, and I'm not gonna have a. No, I'm gonna add everything because. Check the git log. Let's remove this test thing here. Even though it's apparently a horrible game. They go flying. I need to play Avatar Frontiers. What I could tell, is their best looking game out? Nice. What? So what'd you send me? Okay, Dragon's Dogma. Gotcha. When I thought it looked good. Oh, where I thought it looked good. Damn, that actually that does look really good, yeah. Okay, that screenshot I was gonna say it looks pretty good, but then the actual forest screenshot, or yeah, like forest footage. That's some insane detail. Some actual insane detail on the foliage though. What? Man. Apparently the game is ass though. Why is it ass? Just not much going on. Lame story. So binding. Oh, cause I yeah, okay. Scenes menu. Keyboard. So all I did was clean this stuff up. Yep. Made on the Snowdrop engine. Hmm. What else have they made on the Snowdrop engine? Okay, so not much. It's a Ubisoft Division 2, Ghost Recon Breakpoint. People like Division. People like the original Division a lot, right? I don't remember how the other one was received, but the second one. Division 3 got canceled. Really? Jason was a massive Division 1's fan on PS4. I mean, if it looks that good, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, I mean, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with just how the assets themselves are actually, how detailed they are, of course, you know. All right, get add autoload signal bus. I'm just gonna add all this because I need to. Configuration controls. Bindings. What did I change here? Whatever. All right, git commit. Implement. Implement bindings. Let's see. Clean up. Let's just say refactor. Okay. All right. Excuse me. Okay, now that I've actually committed it, let's go ahead and just push it. Now that I've done that, let's actually so the problem lies in the fact that if I want to do this, it's because it's trying to think that it's a keyboard dictionary because the first thing it detects, or the type, is a keyboard, which makes sense. Okay, so basically I have to redo the way I save and load bindings. So we have a category, and this is the type of binding, basically. The type itself, actually. I don't think I actually even need the category anymore. The type already does everything we need. Set event clear. So what we'll do, so yeah, we already have a binding here. I do this, like, will this actually work? Input binding dot. Yeah, so it's still gonna detect it. I wish I could make it private. I don't think you could do that, right? Yeah, I don't think you can make classes private, which I would like to do, but that's fine. Yeah, so we could just do a specific binding. So the binding itself is what's gonna need. So let's see, var primary. We'll just say primary binding. Var secondary binding. That here. Binding. Binding. Okay. Get. So instead get event, we'll say get binding. And then this will say. Actually no, we could do get. Yeah, let's just do get binding. And then we'll return that binding. Binding. Set event. We actually want to do set. So this, I think, should actually be implemented on No, I can't. Okay, I wouldn't want to do that actually. So we pass the ordinal here, which tells us which one we actually need to modify. Set binding. I'm going to do set event actually. So yeah. And then we want to say primary dot event equals event. Yep. Fine. And then same thing here. Actually, I could just replace this with that. So that's clear. Yeah. So I'm doing it this way because why though? I really don't even think I need to do it this way. I'm gonna try not doing it this way and just see if I can get away with doing it the same way I already am. So I already have everything written for that. Basically the only logic we need though is just kind of saving and loading. And for saving, let's see, we need to do as dictionary. So we'll start with a keyboard dictionary. I think I need, so I would rather do it this way. No, so each one has to have a type though. So then, yeah, I would actually want to do, I want to redo what I was doing, right? Can I not do that? I think I do want to actually make a binding, because each binding will have its type. Each binding will have its type. Var type. Do I need an action for this guy? I don't think I do. So we want the var event, but event. Why do I need, I shouldn't actually even need a type though. Because I could just look at the type of the event it is. Yeah. It doesn't hurt, but like, I don't know if it's actually providing any benefit. Because I think the only thing I use a type for here is to determine how I save it, right? Oh, well, it's to determine how I'm going to load it. So we still want to type, I guess. Yeah. But we don't have to store the type. We could just use the type. So if we don't, yeah, we don't actually have to store the type anywhere. Okay. So we want to say func save, or to dictionary, turn here, and we want to say return event. Okay, so here's the difference, right? Yeah. Right, so I kind of want to copy this logic basically. Match. Where's the logic here? As dictionary. So basically we want to do this. Oops. And then this is matching our current type. So we don't even have to do this. We could just say if input or event is input event mouse pass lf event is input event e lf input event joypad button yeah, we'll do button and then we'll do motion, I guess. Wait, how do I do it up here? Axis first. Okay. Joypad axis. Okay. Could not find event joypad act. What? Oh, motion. Okay. We need to re-implement these basically. Yeah. Not all code paths. Yep. Where did I have this? Yep. Okay, we want to do this. Pretty sure that our co. I hope you're still feeling better. I can't remember if I asked you today or not, but I hope you're feeling even better. Val type was stored. Valid event was stored. Failed to save or failed to return event as dict. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it's not that. It's failed to valid. Yeah, I think it will just say invalid event was stored. All right. Feel better. Just a couple more days and the stints will come out. Nice. I bet I was gonna say that feels quick, but it's probably because I'm not the one dealing with it. I'm sure it doesn't feel very fast for you, but I'm happy for you, man. Nice. I'm sure it'll be really nice to get that out. So we want to say if interesting. So basically, what even is? Yeah. Let's just do. If is our func is bound. I don't even think we could. Wait, yeah. We don't even need to say that. We could just say none. Done. Honestly, it felt quick because tomorrow gonna be a week. I know, yeah. Well, I was thinking about the fact it's already gonna be a week, which, I mean, like I said, I was gonna say it feels like it went by fast, but at the same time, you know, it can feel a lot longer to the person actually doing it, right? I know I was just enjoying every second that went by when I got my wisdom teeth out. I was like, all right, man, let's just keep healing up here. Is bound. In this case, we'll just do primary dot is do we want to say it like that? Is none. I like saying is none more than is bound because it just feels weird. Oh, let's just gosh. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and change some of this stuff as well. So for the type, we don't actually need a type, right? No, we do need a type. No, we don't need a type. We do. We do need a type. So I'll store that inside. Yes. And then I guess a category. I don't know why we necessarily even need a category though. I don't remember why. I don't remember what it's providing us with. What do we care about the category for? I guess it's fine because we're kind of, yeah, I guess it's honestly fine to keep, yeah, because yeah, sure. Because we're basically understanding what this input binding was created for, which I think is fine, I guess. I'm actually not gonna do it. I'm gonna comment it out. I just don't think we need it. So we're gonna say binding. Binding. Okay. Turn primary, turn secondary. Could not find category. Okay, that's fine. Binding. Okay, anything else? Dot clear. We'll just say dot clear. Let's just say clear binding. We want to say set binding. Yeah, because we're wrapping it anyway, so I think it's fine to do it this way. Primary dot set event. Where do we use set event? I actually want to see where we use set event. So imagine we only use it in like, yeah, only here. So we could just say binding dot set set I think it should. I think it should still be set event. Honestly, I think that makes sense. Because otherwise, it's a little confusing. So, where's our? What happened? Where are we at here? Let's do set event. Set event, and we'll do clear event. We'll do clear event. Yeah. Set event. All right. Could not find type category. Really? Right. Oh yeah, because we got rid of it. Okay. Let's see. Link to P. Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get rid of here. Okay, get rid of that. Just say funk. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I already have it right here. Is yeah, I think instead I think we do is bound still, I guess. Is bound could mean I don't like is bound because it literally sounds different than what it means though. Because is bound says to me, does this exist in the input map and does it also exist? Yeah, like is it actually bound to the player's input, which I don't think is the same thing. So we'll just say is none as well. We'll say ordinal. We'll just copy this actually. Is none. Return. And actually we could just return this, yeah. So not primary is none. Oh no, we want to say is, yeah. Okay. Then we just get rid of these. We don't need these anymore. Is primary match, and we'll just say func is match. Then we'll say event, input event. And we need an ordinal. Ordinal. Bool. Turn. Or match. Copy that. Dot is dot event dot is match event. Okay, there we go. Could not find category. What? We don't care about that. Comment that one out. We don't care about these. We don't care about this because this is all gonna be delegated now. Just comment all this as well. What happened to you? Why are you still upset? Comment this. Oh, not all code paths return a value. Like, I know this is not going to happen, right? We know it's not going to happen. But I think that's fine, honestly. Yeah. Because I've messed my code up at that point if I'm worrying about handling that case. Okay, so as dict, so we need to say basically var. Or no, we just want to return. We want to say what were we already doing? We weren't actually storing the oh. Wait. No, how was I storing this before? Oh no, I was actually just storing the whole thing. So keyboard I guess because we're storing the action outside of the binding anyway. Which, doesn't that just mean that the binding doesn't even need the action? It doesn't need its action either. Action as stir. So we use it here because it's storing. That's fine, I guess, honestly. Yeah. So we'll still keep an action. It kind of needs to know what action it's. I guess it. Yeah. Why not? But we don't need to store it here, so we say primary, and then we say primary dot as dict, then secondary secondary as dict. Cool. That's that. That is just that simple now. Just actually erase that. Erase all that too. From dictionary. So now this is a little bit more complicated. And we just need to, we want to look, so we want to say like var primary equals event at, or call this binding. Binding at primary. Actually, we want to say binding dot from dict. And then we could just do like that. And say secondary. And then, yeah, because these guys don't care. And then we return input binding dot new. We put in the action, and then we say primary, secondary. Yeah. And that's good. We don't care about all this now. Probably could just actually put this just straight in. What is wrong? Ordinal. Cannot return value type. Okay, we'll just say false then. From dictionary. Is that gonna like actually, I want it to wrap. Not like that, but. What's up, Fallout? Remember, browse severe weather for us. Please let me AFK mine. Stay safe, Fallout. We had a thunderstorm earlier, but luckily it wasn't too bad. Hello, Harvey. How's it going? How's your Pathfinder? Yeah, you know what? Let's save VARP. I want to. All right, yeah, I want to do it like that. We don't need. Okay, so this is that. I think we've done everything we need to do here. Oh, you'll automatically, yeah, oh, never mind. If you have an extractor, you actually automatically clock in now, Fallout. If you didn't know. By having an extractor, so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. I'll buy you your first extractor. I'll spot you. We'll see where the mines take you, Fallout. Foundry watches you with great interest. You're welcome. Chat, I need to take a quick break. Let ads run, keep pre-rolls off for everyone. So I'll take a quick break so you guys don't miss anything. And what OBS can you like actually? There we go. And then we'll continue. Pathfinder was canceled last minute while the other players couldn't make it, and I was going to be late anyway because my mom's video was today. Well, happy birthday to your mom, Harvey. I hope she has a wonderful day. Does she know that she has a founder, by the way? But yeah. All right, well, I hope she had a wonderful day. Sorry to hear that your thing got canceled, though. All right, I'll be right back, chat. 3-minute break. All right. Back. Hey, yo, Harvey. Nice, nice. Job, man. Well, did you have a good day then, Harvey? So cannot return what? Okay, yeah, so these are our guys are all upset. This is also a problem. So we also need to do this. So we could just say default. Default. Yeah, the new COVID variant. What is the new variant? I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope you make a quick recovery, buddy. I know a lot of people have been sick lately. A lot of people have been sick lately. Made dinner for your mom. That we had cupcakes. Nice. What'd you make for dinner? So as dict. We're on a static func from dict. Yeah, the pandemic was definitely not a good thing. Definitely don't want that. Chicken bacon ranch casserole. Nice. Sounds good. Hey, yo. Hell yeah, Crow. Is that some lasagna? Some Parmesan bread, bro? Hey, yo, is that bro? Is that the fabled keyboard in the background right there, Crow? Are we getting leaks right now? We're getting keyboard leaks right now? Oh, there we go, man. Harvest or Crow showing it all, dude. Damn. Hell yeah, man. I mean, hell yeah. So from dictionary, so we want to say match binding at type. Now we want to do the type. Now we want to say type dot mouse from mouse dict. Yeah, that's fine. I think to do it this way. A little bit more verbose, but it's fine. Binding type dot keyboard from keyboard board dict from controller axis, or we'll say, should we say motion? Controller motion? Let's do controller motion maybe. Yeah, let's do controller motion, honestly. Joypad motion. Yeah. There we go. We got the motion. Motion to ocean. Here and then from joypad button. From joypad button. Right. Let's actually just say from joypad dict and then just pass in type dot joypad. And then we'll just do binding type dot joypad button. Yeah, I think that's better. Oh man, I don't know. Hopped on the server to work on getting more enchants for the villagers. Look possible making a mob spawner. We definitely have the stuff to make one that automatically kills them. Nice. So I think I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Do you what do you have to what do you have to do? To set up the automatic farm? Okay, where's the actual guys? Don't I have any more? We're gonna have to log this out too. So log dot error. Invalid. Valid binding received invalid binding, invalid binding type received. Yeah. Return. And then we actually need to return them. Return. And I want to set binding. Okay. You know what we could actually do? We could do return input default. Can actually just return default as a thing. So as dictionary, let's go here, func default, binding, return, put binding dot, or just binding dot new, null. We'll just pass in null. Doesn't have to have a, yeah. All right. Return value type null is bool. Same thing here. Cannot call non-static. This is a static function. So we say static. This actually down here. Let's actually just put it below. Yeah. Okay, so is bound primary. We just say dot is, oh wait, what? Okay, this is not what we want anyway. Okay, so as keyboard dict. If that's the case, then we don't need this. We don't need this. Yeah, we literally, oh yeah, that's so easy actually. Yeah. Return, yeah, it's literally this. Return primary event.key label, and then that's it. Right? No, yes. No, we need the type. Type dot keyboard. If event else null. Or else actually we just want, what if we just do an empty, I'm gonna see what happens if we do an empty dictionary for that. Okay, so we got this one done. Mouse is a little bit more complicated. Mouse, I think, because we want button index. I actually don't think that's, no, yeah, that still should be just as easy. Mouse dict. Okay. What's wrong? Does not match the previous indentation level. Thank you. Okay. Now what I wanted to do. Func as controller, or I'll just say joypad motion dictionary. Button. I guess I forgot that you could do delete. You can do delete. Is it delete? What is it? Delete B, right? I thought. Oh, I think it is delete B, but that doesn't work anyway. To delete backwards by a word. So as dictionary, we want to say var motion event dot. All right, Harvey. Motion. Okay, so hold on. What can we even return here? Return. Okay. Motion. So we have the axis and we have the axis value. So we may actually also want to do the device. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe we should do the device as well. Do you want? Yeah. I'll have to see. So axis, and then we'll do axis value. Button. The button index. I don't even know if we need like anything else. Button. Do need the type though, and that's going to be type.joypad button type. No. Type.joypad motion. What? Oh. So we don't need primary. This would actually just be key late. We'll just say key button. Yeah. All right. Yep. All right. Seems good to me. Interesting. Oh, interesting that the mouse and the joypad are the same. Good to know. Now it's the hard part where we actually static. I gotta say from. We got to say binding dictionary. Okay. But instead we actually need to say we're gonna return a binding. Return imp or binding dot. Yeah, actually no. So we need to build it. So var event input event joypad button dot new thing here. Motion. Then mouse event input. All right. Okay. And then should be good. Okay, so let's fix the first one. Should be dictionary, but is from dictionary. So this, yeah, this should be a dictionary. Cannot be constructed as abstract. What? Oh yeah, mouse. Oh, let's just do button, I guess. Interesting. Let's just go ahead and distinguish between them. Mouse motion, mouse, button. Yeah. Interesting. Is mouse LF input event mouse motion mouse as mouse motion as mouse button as joypad motion as turn turn as joypad button. Okay. Oh, all right. So mouse motion. Oh, let's move this guy up. Then we'll say mouse. 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 Button. Mouse. Day was all right. My day was okay. Nothing special. Yeah. Other than getting the unexpected bill, which is never fun. My day was nice. Spent some time with my parents, watched some stuff with them. I did some tax related stuff. That's about it. I feel on that one, yeah. Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot today. That's why I was also really looking forward to getting some work done now, basically. Needs to get done, man. The more I work on this, the closer I am to making a game. And that makes me happy. So we keep pushing, you know? We keep going. No matter what. So from keyboard dictionary, okay, so event.key label equals binding at key label. Let's just store it like it should be. Thanks. It's extra wordy, but honestly, man, what's it matter? I like to see the parameter that I'm actually like assigning here, right? I like to see that it's 1-to-1. I don't know. Oh man, I actually didn't even think about like allowing for modifiers and stuff, because can you do like, yeah, you can do key label with modifiers. Set key modifier. Oh, like I wonder how. That's tough, man. I don't know if I should allow for like keyboard modifiers. I guess I should, honestly. All right, well, all right, so let's make sure that that's I think this is okay. We probably also want to do... I wonder... Hold on. So you could do as... you could do get key label with modifiers. I wonder actually if I do key label with modifiers. So returns a localized key label combined with modifiers such as shift or alt. See also input event with modifiers. To get a human readable representation event key with modifiers, use where event is the input key. OS or get key code string. I don't know if I care about it being readable as much as I just care about it actually being usable, you know? So instead of that, let's actually say dot get okay, I made a mistake. Man, I hate it when the freaking thing that I'm actually working on goes all like disappears in the tabs up here. If event else that, yeah. Okay, this is nice formatting. So let's hope that, oh man, wait. So var input mouse event or input mouse motion. Let's just do motion. And then we'll do this here. All right, and then mouse button. Button, okay. Button. All right, so if I do pin inverted. Okay, so this is all that. Tilt velocity, screen relative, global position, alt pressed. Yeah, see, so you can do, yeah, you can do get modifiers mask. Get modifiers mask. Let's see what this says. Returns the key code combination modifier keys. So this should be okay. I think we could actually just do get modifiers mask. No. No, yeah. I would have to store this separately, which I could do. So event dot modifier. So that's set mod. I wonder if there's an easier way to like. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know what pin inverted means though. Eraser end of a stylus pin. That's what I was wondering. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Let's do axis here as well. And we'll do what's relative? Welcome back, Harvey. The mouse position relative to the previous position last frame. Huh. That's so funny. Okay. To do this could be used to set up Helldivers to like mouse motion for controlling movement. All right, let's not do that for now though. So we want the button mask. Okay, so the mouse button masks. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so does this check though? Inherits. It does inherit an input with modifiers. So if we do get modifiers mask, yeah, I'm just gonna have to. I wonder if there's some. There may not be an easy way to like serialize this. That's the thing I'm worried about. But I guess I'll find out. Because it's a const. We'll see. Okay. So we'll do button mask. All right, this is the this is for motion actually. Well then yeah. Oh man, so we want to have stored the relative position. I think maybe I just don't support this right now. Yeah. I don't think I support this right now. Yeah. And we just leave it like that. Okay. Mouse button though, we can store the button index. We do also want to store the modifiers. Modifiers. Event.get modifiers mask. Okay. Back there to colon. Got one. Oh. Not all paths return to. Okay, what's wrong? Oh. Okay. So mouse motion. Let's just comment that out. We'll comment this one out. And so we want to say event.mouse or button index equals binding at button index event.mod. See, like I don't know how to do the modifiers. So this is okay. State of the shard returns a key combination modifier. Yeah, I don't know. Might not be a super easy thing to kind of do. May not be like an easy thing to actually like store. I don't know. I'm sure there is, but we'll find out. So event.buttonIndex, event. What is factor? Amount of delta, the amount or delta of the event when used for high precision scroll events. Huh. So we'll just say return binding dot new event. Okay. Event dot axis equals binding at axis. Value equals value. So that's joypad motion. This is button index. Button index. I think that's the only thing we're storing, right? For the button? Yeah. Okay. We can save this. Okay. Oops. What the? And then here we want to say return binding.new event as well. Event.modifiers. This is get key code with modifiers. Dude, it says returns a localized key label combined with modifier key. So I wonder. I mean, I could always just try and not like. I don't know. We'll see. We'll ignore modifiers for now. What? Expected 0. Oh, we don't have an init. Func init finding return event input event event equals event. There we go. I think this is void. Is this void? Well, let me look for init. I cannot remember. If init should have a, yeah, I think it's void. Yeah, I think it's void is the return type. Yeah, it is. Okay. Are we good then? I think we're good. Why would everyone run this? Could not find category. Oh, because it's going to be binding reset for that action, this category. What? What is listening to this? On binding reset. But this is per binding. Right? Yeah, this is not. No. This doesn't make sense to actually do. How would I want to message that I got reset? Be like, because the whole thing is, right, I guess, is if you right click, right? No, because we're updating it here anyway. I don't get where I'm using this. Oh, because we're just saying to reset, but that's fine. We don't have to do this. Yeah, like, I think this is okay to not do, because this reset binding, what's this gonna do? This reloads it, right? Yeah, it reloads it. So, oh yeah. This is actually fine. I think I just removed this. Surely it's okay, right? Surely it's fine. I don't think it's a big deal. It'll be fine. I don't think we need category ID. Um, may actually want to have it a category ID and basically set like or set like some kind of mask. Um, we'll do without it for now and see how it goes. So to get a binding. Okay. Okay, maybe we do need a category. Okay, you know what? I think we actually do want a category. I think it's fine to do that. Yeah. I think it's fine. Because this is just for basically the configuration category. Yeah. If we run this, everything should not run. Okay. There we go. So we'll say joypad motion axis. Yeah, we'll just say axis. Hmm. Oh, that's. How do we want to do this? I think we do want null, actually. Okay, so we also want to put the category stir back. Where's it all at? Category. Oh, because yeah, well, we don't need this, right? No, it does need to know. It does need to know. Yeah, okay. So we do need a category after all, I guess. Yeah, we just don't need the type because the yeah category. Yeah. Okay, that I'm happy with that. Oops. Category. Okay, there we go. We have helper functions. And then we have to go here. We're gonna have to still say category. So from dictionary, we're gonna say we do wanna. How do you wanna load this though? So we will actually need a category. I think category. Category. Right. Feels weird to do that way, but I think it's fine. Okay, so oh yeah, so this is where we're actually gonna need so var category input binding dot category dot keyboard category. Because I guess was I storing the category on it before? I don't know where I was getting the category from. Hold on, chat. Let me check it real quick. Because I don't remember where I was actually doing that. Bus main control binding. Bindings. Yeah, so I had it. I added a category to it. Oh, so I added the category previously. Okay. Okay. This also needs to be from dictionary, so we need the action. Category. Put binding dot. Where's this guy? What's wrong? Should be good now. Right? Expected at least 3, but got 2. Oh. Oh, yeah. So var category input binding not category dot controller. We should just do toy pad, I guess, as well for this. Okay. Same thing here. We need input binding dot category dot control. Okay, so too few arguments for default. Expected at least 2, but received 1. Because we need the category. Yeah. And then from dictionary, same thing, category. Okay. Oh my gosh. Binding. Wait, what? Okay, no, this is fine now. Action out event. Yeah. Okay. Get event ordinal. So we actually we want to do input event still. Dot event, not event. Yeah. And we could just, let's just say dot event, event equal event. Okay. Good. So from invalid type, cannot convert argument 1 from int to dictionary. All right, so now we need to basically delete and regenerate our config. So let's try that. Delete, and let's see what loads. I mean, you didn't load. What happened? Set up defaults. Okay. Okay. Oh. That's fine. Um, a simpler way of doing this. So from dictionary, cannot convert argument 1 from int to dictionary. So what's the problem? Oh yeah, because we're just straight up doing this. Yeah. So instead from dictionary, honestly, I guess I just have to redo the way I'm doing it here, because that just makes more sense to do it that way. The label. Okay. Um. All right. That's like that. That here, here, here. Yeah. And then here. Here. Okay. What happened? Oh. What happened? Is it? Oh, this has a comma after it already. So does this apparently all of a sudden? Okay. We good now? Oh. And this does need a comma. There we go. There we go. All right, so we still need to, let's see. So invalid access to property or key type based on dictionary. Okay. So what's our binding? We just got a key label. Oh, because now we also need the type, which is fine. And then, so we gotta go back to controls, and then we're gonna have to say, um, um, let's see. So we want type to be, oh no, this is, oh, that's, we moved this to here now, right? Like that. What happened? There we go. Right, so we actually have to move this. We'll just put like here. What? Yeah. We're good. You're low on wieldy now. Okay, from dict on. Okay, so binding it's secondary. So let's see. That's fine actually. Oh, so instead of storing null, let's not store null. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Instead, we just say this. Yep. What happened? Binding of null. Is this from a different type of one? This is keyboard defaults. What? Oh, yeah, type. Yeah. So we want to say if binding dot is empty. Return binding dot default. There we go. Breakpoint statement. Okay, so let's see what happened. Invalid event was stored. What happened? Yes, dict. Okay. Oh. Hold on. So this actually can go, first of all. Delete that. And this type is correct still. Wait, what? Let me delete the thing and oh no, it's not. It's not creating it yet. Okay, I can't create it yet. It's fine. So what happened to you, buddy? Why are you having a hard time? As dictionary, it's going to the first one. So if event is input event. Oh. Oh. If is none, return. There we go. Okay, so access and value. Good. So invalid access to property key type. How'd this happen? Oh yeah, because there's no type. Whoops. And now this is for controllers. Yeah, okay. So we made it to the controller part. So let me just comment out the controller stuff for now. That's always a good sign. I actually already have. What? Get controller defaults. Where is this? Where is this being called from? Oh, it's at defaults. So it's already being called. Return. Boom. Done. Okay. I think that'll actually work. Surely. Yeah. Okay, that works for now. Okay, so a non-existent function is bound primary. Right. So now we want to say if B is none. Let's see. Just do B dot. No, we don't. We actually don't. Well, yeah. I guess we could do. We could just say 4.0 and input binding dot ordinal. Put action event. A dot get event. Oh. If B is none, could if I'll just say not. Or yeah, no. If is none, continue. Otherwise, we want to do that. Okay. Has no stack type. Int. Yeah. That'll work, right? Trying to do a string type? Wait, what? Values? Be able to do it like that. Cool. All right, chat. I got to let ads run real quick, so we'll take a quick break. So you guys don't miss anything as they take a quick ad break. Keep your rolls up for everyone. I will be right back. Quick 3-minute break. All right. I am back. Thanks for waiting. Let's continue. Chat, you hear the music, by the way, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, you definitely should. Kind of forgot about that. I was testing some, but I'm like, I don't see that not working. So there's no primary event. Thank you, Co. Dot. You hear the music? Appreciate it. Primary button equals so I could just do event or primary dot yeah, let's just do it this way. Binding Man, it's so much wordier though. Oh man. Hmm. Fine. Cooking, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Appreciate it. Welcome. So let's see. Slowly but surely we'll find all the problems here. So if not binding is for input binding ordinal dot values, and we'll just say if binding dot is none at O, continue. Otherwise we want to go ahead and yeah. Oh, input binding. Yeah, that's good. No static type. Int. Okay, this is good. Nice. Rerun it, see what happens here. Is match primary is the next thing. Understandable. I'm offline. Well, I apparently am offline by YouTube's terms here. Dude, did YouTube just die? Oh no, it's back. What even happened? Checking. What even happened? That's weird. Yeah, I have no idea. That's very strange. Unless Firefox panicked for a minute, but I don't think that's the case. At least I hope that's not the case. What were we even listening to here? Whoops. Yeah, cooking, of course. You can ask anything you want. Then reason, of course. But I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Whatever you got. Kappa, yeah. You're live on YouTube? Yeah. YouTube's fine. I mean, Twitch is fine too. I don't know what happened, man. YouTube just freaked out. Oh, this is a little annoying to do it this way, but whatever. So if the binding is match, we'll just have to do input. Right. Yep, and then we can do secondary. Okay. Everything looks okay here. We did get an error. Unsupported ordinal received 0. Well, that's not correct. Hi, 20-year-old. That's a tough one, Cooking, because I feel like what motivates each of us is different, right? You know, what motivates you is possibly the same as what motivates me for, you know, like game development, stuff like that. But it could also, I'd say more likely, probably different. But, well, let me ask you a question, right? So you say you want to make games in Godot, mainly horror games, and also in 3D. what steps have you taken specifically towards making a 3D horror game in Godot? Because you say you've been trying to learn game development, you always get stuck and kept trying to learn more things at once. What are like the specific kind of steps that you've taken so far to learn? Have you started a project and then like abandoned it, or is it, you're kind of like what's called tutorial hell, where you're kind of stuck watching tutorials and you don't really know where to go, and kind of how to like extrapolate and to develop things outside of it. Because I definitely think the best way to learn is by doing, especially when it comes to game development. There's just so much to learn. I would definitely just recommend. That's why I asked what steps you've kind of taken in regards to creating a game, because that is what I would recommend just trying to do. It's very easy to get distracted, and kind of learn a lot of extra stuff. What have you gotten stuck on though? Like, why do you feel you've gotten stuck? There are always going to be a lot of things to learn at once as well. In that regard, I would just say you have to try and do your best to just really understand one thing at a time and then build on that. It's just like school or anything else. Any kind of skill, really. You're just the building blocks. You got to, understand one thing at a time, and then you can really build upon that afterwards. Yeah, that's all I've done. I mean, it's just one step at a time. It's very easy to want to take many steps at a time, though, and like you're saying, and get a little distracted. I only started 2D games, never 3D, but I want to do only 3D because I love 3D horror games, so it's mainly the learning process, like I learned Godot and describe it. Because I lost motivation. Well, what made you lose motivation? I've only ever made 2D stuff, and it's very limited, but 3D is definitely a different world. I mean, was it just a lot for you to learn Godot and like GDScript, and you felt kind of overwhelmed at the time, and you wanted to take a break? Is that why you felt like why you feel you haven't done anything in a while? So unsupported ordinal received. Hold on. All right, go. Cramming everything in and not taking my time. I always try to do one thing at all at once, and I take my time learning. Right. Well, I mean, it sounds like you're relatively aware of what you feel was an obstacle to finishing and continuing learning and feeling motivated, right? I mean, you're basically aware, it sounds like, of what may have prevented you from continuing. That said, it's very difficult, even if you're aware, to not do it, or to overcome that. But I mean, one thing you could do is just try and make something as small as possible. Really, really reduce the scope of the project. Of course, it's a little bit more difficult in 3D, but it's just, that's just the nature of it if you want to do 3D stuff. Yeah, I would just say reduce the scope. Make sure it's single player. Don't mess with multiplayer stuff yet. Try and use some pre-existing art stuff. Create some kind of AI based dude that's walking around. Create like some kind of player controller. Those are already created. You can look up on like GitHub and stuff and see how those are done. So you already have a player controller and stuff walking around. It's just once you kind of have some of that stuff down, it can be easier to encounter some kind of idea. Like you're messing with something and then you have an idea and then you're like, oh, that would be really cool to actually do. And then you kind of start working on that, and that leads to another idea, and that leads to another idea. And then that's, I think, a great way to kind of go about making something if you're not really sure where to take it. But yeah, you just have to do your best, man, to not. You just have to do your best not to get too distracted by other things, and really just remember your initial goal. Remember what you set out to do, and that was just to make a 3D horror game. And make sure you're not getting too distracted by all the other things that you have to do. It's just one step at a time. If you're working on visuals, work on visuals for a little while. If you're working on AI stuff, work on AI stuff for a little while. But it does help to actually be able to visualize some stuff. Once you actually have like a menu. My menu doesn't work right now because I'm testing some stuff, but yeah, and you just gotta do your best to not get too distracted, man. And I think one of the biggest things as well is if you're lacking motivation, try and prioritize. Make sure you're having fun when you're developing stuff. It's very easy to kind of get stuck with not. It's very easy to get stuck in kind of like an. I'd say the not fun part of game dev, and I think the not fun part of game dev is just when you're encountering friction, creating something that you want, you'll enjoy. That could be very tedious, but that's just a process at that point, like anything. Again, you have to. There are just steps that you have to take no matter what, right? You just gotta keep going. Sounds like you're in at least a decent position though. You've been working on game dev for 3 years and stuff like that. So that's a good amount of time that you already you've been accruing knowledge and stuff like that. Have you ever created like a game design document? Stuff like that. That may help you feel like you have a good direction. Okay, so welcome back, Co. You download Notion today? Notion's a good one. I've used Notion. I like it. There were some things I didn't care for as much about it. I can't remember. I think also that it's cloud based, and I like having data locality. Data local to my machine. Not as good for backups, of course, but that's a different story. But I've used Obsidian. I've used Obsidian for my game design documents before, and my initial experience, at least writing, is that it's pretty nice. It takes a little bit tinkering. It's definitely more suited for kind of markdown. Oh, you know what, cooking? I saw something very interesting. I don't know if you ever heard of DevDuck, but I enjoy watching DevDuck stuff. And he actually just recently created came out with a video, and I cannot remember. There was something he used specifically when creating it. Codex. Called Codex.io. And it seems pretty interesting. I don't know much about it. I'm not endorsing it or anything like that. I have no affiliation with him. I just saw it, and I thought it seemed pretty interesting. I would like to take a look at it myself and see how it feels, but he used it, and he seemed to have a really nice experience. That said, I've also seen him use multiple tools before, so like he tests out different tools and stuff. So definitely don't go into it thinking that maybe it's the best tool for the job, because that's very subjective. But it seems pretty interesting. It's apparently kind of geared towards game development specifically, so it may be kind of cool to check out. Definitely don't get trapped in the cycle though of optimization of like, oh, okay, let me use this tool. Oh man, I need to learn how to use this tool so I can create my game. This tool's not that great. Let me find a better tool to use to create my game, and then you're just end up learning these tools instead of actually making a game. What 2D stuff have you made? So what is the problem with this guy? Why? The ordinal's fine. Oh, maybe it's uh does this work? I think this works. Yeah. I don't like that I have to do it this way, but maybe I need to. No. That's what I thought. What is wrong? So unsupported ordinal received, but why? Binding default was not initialized to config. That actually might be the part of the problem. LMA 2D arcade games, Pong, Space Shooter, Astro, and Flappy Bird. Nice. Well, that's an achievement. I've never made any of those before. I wanted to mess around with like replicating some like SIP arcade stuff as well. Making the jump from that to 3D horror, I can definitely understand. The game that I want to make next, well, I say next. The only thing I've really made is this the overlay you actually see on stream where you can mine and stuff. This is made in Godot. You see the little guy go across. It integrates with the bot I already wrote in Python and stuff. But one thing I could definitely say, thinking about it, is that it's definitely helpful to have a lot of programming experience when it comes to game dev. And I think that's probably more specifically geared towards just a problem-solving mentality. And that's just because if you break things down, like you're talking about, have a difficulty with where you feel overwhelmed, if you can just make sure that you break things down into digestible chunks, you can feel that you're actually making proper progress and not, well, again, feel overwhelmed, right? What's wrong with this? Why are you upset? Um, oh, return. No wonder. I was like, I don't understand why this is wrong. Okay. Okay. Cannot call a method is match on a null value. Okay. If event dot is none, or if get event dot is none, right? Oh, because that's okay. Let's actually have it return the binding instead. Do you have any specific ideas for your 3D horror game cooking? Have get event. If is none, return false. I don't like having to do that. We could always do is match. I could just override it actually. It's just so weird to do. Yeah. Now clear event is not even. If get event at O. Yeah, that's why it'd be nice to just say is none. Oh yeah, no, I do have an is none. If is none, return false. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. O is not declared. Oh, right. There we go. Yeah, that's fine now. Oh wow, the menu actually opens now. Nice. I want to make a psychological horror game like Madison or Visage. Nice. The first game I want to make is a 3D psychological horror game. Madison? Let me look at Madison. I know Visage. I know Visage. Oh, okay. I guess I got confused. I was thinking that this was also part of Visage. Okay, so I think maybe I was thinking of Madison. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it's a first person. Yep. Yeah, very popular. At least I feel like it's very popular. It doesn't have as many reviews as I thought it would, but yeah. I mean, I think the hardest part about any of this cooking, right, is I feel like coding is not that difficult. I mean, I've been programming for several years now, but I don't think programming is very difficult. At the end of the day, specifically what I mean compared to like art and animation stuff like that. That kind of stuff, you can't really rush it. You can rush code, and it can be just bad code, and no one's gonna care as long as the game runs. Well, the art and stuff like that, I'd say that's your main limitation when it comes to a game like this. So like what are your kind of what's your intent in regards to like art style and everything? Okay, yep, okay, that's what I thought. I figured it would crash. Okay, so if binding dot is if binding is none, not do that. I don't know why we even care about the. Oh no, we do need the binding in the ordinal still. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this should actually be pretty good already. Yeah. Okay, so now it's upset if I clear it. So now is bound secondary. That's what I thought. All right. So if binding. Okay, let's um func reset or clear binding. College for IT and cybersecurity, learn basic Python, JavaScript, or JavaScript, Java, C Sharp, Lua. But for art, I have a course to teach me basic of Blender. Because I'll just freestyle once I get the hang of Blender. Yeah, I mean, if you can learn Blender and do well with that, I think that's definitely a good thing. Especially in like the low poly kind of world. You know, doing pixel art, stuff like that. You can get away, or not get away. You can make a lot of progress pretty fast. I feel like if you really get in the groove. That said, I don't have much experience doing that, but I thought reset binding probably had a freaking hold on. Before I forget what I'm doing here. Wait, wait, am I just doing the same thing? So we're saying remove it. It's the same thing. But this is resetting the actual look of it, yeah. Okay. I went to college for IT. That's how I discovered I actually enjoyed programming a lot. I knew I'd always wanted to make a game and stuff, but I'd always thought that I never wanted to get into the programming side of things. But yeah, I mean, if you know the basics of programming and stuff and kind of have that mentality, then at least that part shouldn't be very hard for you. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool cooking. Yeah, I mean, you're on the path. You know, it sounds like. I mean, yeah. The hardest part I think of anything in life is probably maintaining motivation for something, no matter how you feel.
And I'm like, damn, this pickle's
at the time.
big. I got a big
Holy
pickle.
shit, Crow! That scared the shit out of me, bro.
Man, screwed me over on the pickle. Offer some of my pickle, but I,
Trying to just dude, you scared the shit out of me, Crow. God, what the hell, dude? I'm sitting here freaking thinking. I got the deep thonkage, man, in here. Oh, some assets on A7 that was copied in the games of training. I don't know how like repo and schedule one. All I know is one of them was on Steam Next Fest. But the new indie games are trending. I don't know how like repo and schedule one. What do you mean? I don't know how like repo and schedule one. All I know is one of them on the next Steam Next Fest. Are you saying like are as successful as they are, or you don't know much about the games themselves? Too much thonking, the pickle too powerful. I can't believe they scanned my dad out of the pickle, man. So sad. So we want to reset a binding. See on reset pressed. I don't know. I mean, God, I don't know if I don't really want to say it this way, but so ordinal secondary, we just passed the ordinal. We passed the button as well. Yeah. Ordinal button. So button. Okay, last menu button, and then we want to do ordinal, and that's input binding dot ordinal. There we go. Notify of Yeah, this is fine. So, and then we want to say button dot reset. Set. Just give me a second here. Let's say if ordinal dot is, or if binding dot is none, ordinal return. Cause we, yeah, so then if else, then we want to say, reset, binding and oh man, I don't know how I want to phrase this. Cause this is the same thing too, man. This is like repeated code, right? Yes. It's just whether or not we're removing it from the config. Okay. So yeah, the successful schedule has low poly graphics. It's just, yeah, legitimately. Repo is a meme game that's like, yeah. I've played Repo. I like it a lot more than Lethal Company. I'm not a huge like. I'm not like a huge. I don't want to say I'm not a huge fan of those kinds of games because I'm not really a fan of, I'd say, a particular kind of game in general. How's it going, Fluffy? Why Papa, Fluffy? why you call me just Papa? Crow calls me Papa Bear, but like I feel like that I don't know, that for some reason makes sense, but just Papa, what's up with that, man? Yeah, I'm not like I don't desire to play a lot of those games often. 5-year-old. Oh yeah, I gotcha. Gotcha. Um, I mean, I think you can make a successful 3D horror game that's based on something similar, right? Like, that's my idea. At some point, I'd like to make a game kind of like you would probably liken it to something like to Repo and the rest of the stuff. It'd be a little different in concept, but I think those are definitely good things to pull like to analyze rather, for success and stuff. But yeah, cooking. I mean, it's hard not to stress and worry about some of that stuff. But like I said, man, you're already working on it. You just gotta. I mean, the thing is at the end of every day too. If you've learned something that day, that's huge, man. And every day if you're learning and becoming better, then that's progress, and that's all you need. I'm gonna be biased when I say that because that's a very personal and subjective thing, but that's how I feel about it. But yeah, I think you could definitely do it. You just gotta figure out how to kind of stay on the steadier path. Yeah, reset. If we reset the binding, resetting the button though, this is the exact same thing, right? The exact same thing. So I think I could just probably say like reset. I think I could just call reset binding, right? Where? Yeah, so we'll call reset and then we'll call a knit binding here instead. And that way, I can just cut this, paste it into reset binding. Not the right place. So we want a binding, we want an ordinal. And we actually don't need a binding. We do want an ordinal, though. One thing that I kind of have been doing, cooking as well, is working on this this game template, and that's helped me understand a lot more and feel a lot more comfortable in regards to actually creating something. Because now I know the next thing that I make is literally just the first scene of the game. Because I already have a menu too, so like it feels pretty easy to feel like, okay, natural progression, hook up the play button to first scene of the game, and you know, kind of do stuff there. There are a lot of very interesting things as well. I don't know if you ever heard of like white boxing. You can like white box levels and stuff like that to get an idea of like the level design. There's a lot of ways you can kind of slowly hold on here. Oh man, this is so hard to think about. But I feel you on the staying motivated part. Yeah, so all reset binding should do is literally just reset. Let's just say reset. Yeah, let's say reset button. Maybe. I want to do them at the same time, I think, because it actually makes sense too. So ordinal. Match ordinal. No, I think we do just also group func reset button. We already have reset buttons. I need to do that. On binding reset. Primary. Primary button. Oh, the game's running. That's why it's like why is it okay? Sorry, chat. It was covered up for you for a second. Apologies. Okay, what's going on up here? Okay, so yeah, we reset the bindings, then we do this. Okay. So we don't need to do button reset anymore. We don't need to do that. We don't need to say this. We just omit it, that it's been removed. And then yeah, so basically this is a little different now. Okay, I think I understand what I want to do. So then here we say reset binding, input binding dot ordinal primary. Cool. Oh. So that's just resetting this binding. Okay. I mean, if we want to reset the Oh. Okay. I get it. So if we reset this binding, then we don't need to know. Yeah, this also can just go in here now. Yeah. Oh, because I would have to do it for both. So this is on binding reset. Um, think. So if it was bound, then we go ahead and say that. The problem is that in controls, whenever you reset something, where is it? It's already setting. It's already setting them be the default. Oh yeah, because it's not even gonna have access to the default. I think I just moved this. Update removed. We actually don't need to. We actually don't need to do that because it's already. Yeah, it's already gonna remove it. I think this is fine. So on binding reset, we want to reset the binding for both. So let's comment this out here. That one should be primary. This one should not be. Else. What was that? Oh yeah, else. Secondary. Okay. Okay, so that what'd that do? Did that reset anything? Okay, so it did not actually clear it. Right. And that's because yeah. It's because this guy is not doing it now. So if I put it here, that's great and all, and I think that yeah, that actually set it now. What the? Oh. Ordinal. Let's go back. Reset. Oh, reset doesn't work now. Okay. Which makes sense, I guess. Okay. So when we reset the bindings, we also want to so I guess we could just do match ordinal 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 primary secondary because we need to clear the buttons. We could just get rid of that. Okay, so that works. If I do reset now, though, that doesn't work still. Why? So we know it was not the, yeah. What the heck? Okay, so that's, oh my God, please tell me. It still has the category ID. What? Oh, it's because I'm not, it's because I'm not emitting the signal. I'm not actually emitting the signal. No. Okay. Oh, that's just for that one though. Where's the keyboard one? Yeah, it's because I wasn't emitting the signal anymore. A, reset? Okay, reset everything. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, because it's not running maybe the init. It's not initializing it. No, let me reload it. Okay, so it cleared all of the bindings. Wait, did it actually clear all the bindings? It cleared all the bindings. Okay, that's okay. Hold on. So what's the problem? Not this, not that. On binding updated. That's different. We don't need that. Okay, so on binding reset. This is it. And then init binding goes here, and then we actually set the events up. Yeah. Okay. Now this does have the problem that I thought it was going to. And that's that we're always updating this right here. When in fact I don't think we want to do that. I think instead we just paste this here. Yeah. Maybe we should just do func on button pressed on say binding button pressed if this oh, but we don't know which one's pressed. Not worry about that. I guess it's fine to duplicate it. So if it's pressed, var button primary button dot pressed. So it is pressed. Down, button down. Mouse down or key down? What? Oh yeah, those are. All right, let's just not worry about it. Be a little bit of code deduplication, but I don't think it's literally not gonna matter. One spot here. Now if I reset, there we go. Everything's back. Yeah, because we moved it. Now if I A and I clear that, that's good. I reset. I do. Whoops, I didn't mean to bind it to escape before I closed it. I do A, we restart, we're good. Close. Okay, so hold on, that's a different problem that I'm not gonna worry about yet. I think we're good. I think this is actually updating everything properly now. Yeah. Okay, so now we go back to testing for our old thing. If I right click, what happens? Okay, so we update the binding. We go here, we say we're gonna create this binding. Then this guy says, all right, give me the binding as a dictionary. Yep. All right, and then we go here, and then we go here. Invalid event was stored. Why? It's a mouse button. Ew. Oh my god, it just works? All right, cool. So, I mean, it was a little bit of a trouble. It was a little bit of trouble refactoring this, but it actually just works, man. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Ooh, okay. Hold on. I gotta test this. Hold on, wait. Oh my god, yes, it actually works. So if you go here and I hold down right mouse button. Wait, what? Clear that. Whoops, I just reset my. I just messed up. Hold on. I need to make it where people cannot rebind whatever. Okay. Now I go to like right mouse button. Oh, you know what it is? It's because there are UI elements, I bet. And so everything's kind of handling the actual click. I believe that's what's happening here. Yeah. Oh yeah, look. Oh yeah, no, it actually works. yeah. It actually works. Okay. You can you can so you could go forward and left with your mouse wheel. Okay. No, it actually works. All right, cool. So yeah, it's just a matter of the fact that like in the menu that doesn't need to work anyway though. So cool. Well, that actually works. Oh my god, dude. What? I'm happy. Okay, so I think I can commit some of this stuff. We're in a better place. Yeah, types. All the types are good. Oh, I need to do controller actually. And then I'll have to set up controller and then I'll make sure it works. All right, chat. I gotta run to the restroom. We gotta take a quick ad break anyway, so keep your rolls out for everyone. I will be right back. Quick 3-minute break. Be right back. All right. Thanks for waiting, chat. I have returned. Crow? Bro, Crow, you're oh my god, dude, you're down and out, man. You are down and out, buddy. Look, that's kind of rough. It's kind of rough. I'm not gonna be able to bail you out, Crow. Gonna be able to bail you out. Let's oops. Buff gambling. No. I think so. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god, dude, it's cold. Wait, what? B dot. Primary. Let's go to the, yeah. Okay, cool. Bro, it's cold. This AC is just blowing right on me, man. Oh my god. All right, so binding default was not initialized config. What, why? Not initialized. Okay. If binding. What? Where is this, man? Init binding. Binding default. Oh, that's because. Huh? No, it's just because we haven't. Wait, what? No, it put freaking. Wait, what? Wait, we don't have controller. Oh yeah, it's because we literally just did not load it. All right, let's do load joypad inputs instead. I'm just gonna start using joypad everywhere because it's just honestly I think it's the right way to go. What? Joypad. Joypad. Gonna break some stuff. Giga sus. Are you sure about that, Crow? Someone watch that guy. Someone watch that guy. Yeah, see, that's part of the problem here is that I've been using that everywhere. The controller name. I guess I didn't actually put controller very many places though, so I guess it's not that bad. Run? We're okay, right? Uh-oh. A joypad. Load. Joypad inputs. Okay, loading. Joypad bindings. Okay, are we okay? So we got the bindings there. What happened? Why are they not working though? What? Oh, yeah. All right, so we go here. Control option. We need to go to controller options. And then each of these guys, we're going to have to say, oh, this category ID is wrong. I need to reload the project. So it actually reloads the enum. Okay. So it is correct on that. Movement, controls, control binding, joypad. Rename. Joypad. All right. All right. We're good. Why are there no bindings here though? Reset controller, okay. Reset joypad. And then joypad. Pad. All right. Okay. Cute. Yeah, you're no longer blessed, man. You used it. I don't know what you want from me. You used it all up. Why? What? Who? When? Where? Why? Category as stir. This is the this all this takes here though. So yeah, for some reason it's not actually it's not. Oh my god, dude, wait. Am I still not initializing the controller? Inputs here? No, I am in joypad. What the Hello? So it says loading joypad, but then it doesn't get anything. Why? Oh my god, this is also needs to be joypad. Oh, it's because it's controller. This should be joypad. Yep. You know what? In fact, we can actually just say input binding stir or input binding dot category to stir, and then input binding dot category dot joypad. And that way we never mess it up. Joypad. We could do it here. Oops. We do it here, and we could actually do it here. We do mouse, and we do keyboard. Like that. Everything should just work still. Yeah. Okay. Let's just delete our current controls and have it regenerated. I'm not sure if that was part of the problem. So it's got mouse, it's got keyboard, but it's not loading the controller ones. Or joypad, why? No, what are you doing, man? Oh. Wait, am I? No, it should save it. Everything should already work. So we have keyboard. We do not have the joypad section. Where is the joypad section? Load joypad. Adding input binding. Does it think that there are none? Log.debug test. Let's just do warn test. Get joypad bindings. Oh. No, that's correct. Yeah, see, it has an empty array. That's what I thought. Why? Bindings get section, so it's getting that section. Var input bindings for action. This is the same thing as the keyboard one. Yeah, there are no input bindings. It's not getting any, but why? So configuration manager gets section. That's because it's not setting the default properly. Ooh. Are we not doing setup config? Setup defaults. We're registering that. Yeah, no, we are. Right here. That's what that does. Yeah, joypad defaults. Oh my god, it's because of that. Oh, my saving grace earlier, and I destroyed myself because of it. Okay, here we go. Progress. On base type dictionary. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is good now. This is actually makes sense. This is the error that I expected. So now, instead, it's gonna behave a little bit more like this. Where we go like that, and then we go like that. Then go like that. Right? Okay. Yep. Joypad motion. Okay. Be a little annoying to kind of paste over, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. And then that, I mean, that's actually all fine. It's just that we need to move the type inside, actually, so that's not too bad. Oh yeah, it's actually very similar to how we're already doing it, so that's fine. What? Okay. That's a button type. Then we go here and we say type joypad motion. Done. Run. You should be fine. Um, you know what? Let's just go with freaking. Let's just go with that, I guess. We'll shorten some of this stuff. That. 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 And we need to regenerate the config, because I believe that's going to just bust everything, so. Cannot find key. Why? What? It still says key label. Why? Didn't have key label anyway. Key label. What? Oh. Because of this, man. Yeah. All right. Okay. Good now. Invalid key button. What? Oh. This is on controller. That's button there. What? Where are you? Where is this coming from? Joypad. Test. Binding at primary. Okay. Okay. It has button index. Where are you getting button index from? Oh, right here. Can I get you? There's still button index somewhere apparently. Unless it's just now it's not. Yeah, I don't think it is. I just need to regenerate the config. Yep, there we go. Our joypad stuff's back. Oh my god, let's go. Yeah, and it can handle whatever. Cool. Okay. I think I want to make it where though that we can. I don't really know how I want to do that. I cannot believe Rakish just said that. Kind of messed up, actually. Interesting. So this, all that stuff shifts over a little bit because why? Oh, because the scroll bar. Ooh, interesting. Oh, so if you, oh, that's interesting, actually. Scroll bar will, I kind of want to anticipate for the scroll bar being there. Sure, you could do that. I don't know why that guy got his thing messed up there, but have it messed up. Is it when I go from like window to maximized? Maybe if I do it like this. It's like the FPS counter, like it did not want to be in the same spot it should have been in. Weird. Not sure what would cause that, but it's definitely something going on there. Huh. Right. Weird. Anyway, okay, cool, man. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess I could commit some of this stuff now. Okay. We're getting close. We're actually getting close to the game. The game actually being able to work on the game part now. I like it. All right, let's see. All right, finish implementing. Next week we're building a game, but quite possibly. Actually, yeah. I mean, it depends on what I got this week. But yeah. If I can polish some more of this up this week, I mean, we're there basically. Because like I just want binding to work because of course I want to actually use binding stuff when I'm testing the game, you know. So it's kind of, although the first thing, if I'm going to make like a little idle game as a test kind of thing, then probably don't need anything that I just made other than the graph, you know. Everything except for the bindings are important, but yeah. So finish implementing input binding. Actually, we'll just say finish refactoring input binding. Cool. Let me push that. Oh man, that was a big change. That was a big change. That was a big change, man. All right, so we committed that. Let's see, what else are we gonna... Oh, yeah, let me actually just clean up all this old stuff. A lot of code to kind of get rid of here. Oh, yeah, because these are all considered helpers, I guess. I mean, I could just... Rid of is bound. Yeah, because I guess technically this is kind of like actual public interface, and yeah, that's fine. Makes sense to me. Region classes. I want to say end region. Just make a little sub region for that as well. Okay, so we got default. Where do we have default up here? We have right underneath from dict. Right underneath from dict. I don't think that makes sense to put there though. So move this one. Oh, I don't have to move this one. Oh yeah, I don't have to move this one because yeah. This feels so much cleaner. This is just a better way, I think, of doing it. Still a chunk, freaking my god. I guess this is like the input system, so it makes sense for it to be a little bit of a beefier kind of implementation. So it still feels like a lot to me. Especially with this freaking, oh my god, dude, this class. 300. Definitely getting up there. For loading input, we could actually just say func load inputs and then say inputs, and then have an array of input events. Or actually, no, we want input bindings. We'll just say load binding. Yeah, load bindings. Load bindings, and then void. And then we'll just say loading bindings in InputMap. Say loading, yeah. Forward bindings. Loading joypad bindings. And then inside here, we do this. Paste that. Get rid of that. Adding input binding. I think this is fine for some info stuff. We'll do debug still. Okay. So we're adding all of the actions here, which is good. That makes sense to go ahead and do. I don't understand though, if not input action has action, like we don't need this though. So, yeah. And then we want to say get load bindings. And then we want to say get keyboard bindings. And then same thing here. Get joypad bindings. There we go. Done. Where's expecting what? Oh. Action get events. I don't think. Oh, because we're okay. Hold on. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, it shows the right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's perfect, man. I don't think we need that. And then we can just say b.action and stir here. Right? Yeah, because that should not cancel anything. Why did my taskbar randomly pop up? Yeah, so for oh, this is still adding the wrong binding. We need to say for be in bindings. Whoops. Bindings. There we go. Yep, and cool. Oh man, it finally is here. I have been working on this InputMap stuff for so long. Crow, I swear. Yeah, I'm not surprised, buddy. It's okay. Check your vault. Check your vault later. Check your vault later, bro. I left something for you. I'm gonna leave something for you. That's wow. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, that was a lifetime meaning it's about to be 0. We're about to reset, bro. I'm about to reset your counter, Crow. Crazy? Oh no. You didn't hear that, Harvey. Nothing going on right here, man. Clean up. Loading bindings from config into InputMap. Why are you guys rioting? You can't riot. Too much work to be done. Too much work to be done. Do I not have any signals here? What? Connect signals. Wait, we don't even need this now. Pass. Status. Damn, I already pushed that. Oh well. Auto loads. And control. Singleton. Yeah, that's fine. Oh God, wait, this is bad, dude. The bowling club should be working as well. Nah, man. That's where you're wrong, Go. The bowling club, they never work, man. They never work. Okay, well, oh God, okay. So the next thing I actually have to do is basically figure out how to map pictures to the thing here. Oh, Elena. Hey, what's going on? Oh. Yeah, I see ya. It's not break time yet. I know. I see. I know. Good. Oh, Lena, don't. Lena's trying to take my skin off now. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna be a little bit more involved. You know what we should do? Let's go ahead and add the descriptions back. Forward. Actually, we could do menu label forward. New option. I love how many people hate that emote. Like what? Hold on, I need to check the localization thing. I don't know what. Why, dude? Why did Windows change? Windows they changed something, and I have not been able to easily. Like I type night. Okay, I type like. It's like somehow the best match thing got reset, and I don't understand why. Because all I have to type is note, and I can hit enter, and it pulls up Notepad++ because it knows that I use Notepad++ more than the Notepad. But now I have to type a freaking note with a P, note, and then it'll switch to Notepad. Man, Windows kills me sometimes. All right, Notepad++, yeah. I use Notepad++. I love it. I love it. It's everything I need. Everything I need. Why are we rioting? Notepad++ is so good. Hold on, I'm just trying to see. Is it menu controls forward or something? Where forward? Where? Up. Is it up? I don't understand. Dude, where is forward? Forward. What? Dude. They don't have forward? Right. Yeah, no. Oh, it's dir. It's menu dir. No. Why? All right, so we want left. Left. Right. Oh, that's right. Backward. Backward. Down. I want backward though. I don't want backward. I'm upset. You know what? I'm just gonna do left. Yes, right. Notepad minus is better. All right, you banned. Banned. Menu, label, interact. Interact. They don't have interact either. I thought they did. What? I thought the I-18 thing did, but apparently no. So keep going. It's better. It's better. Don't talk to me. Maybe we should hide. What's the default tab actually? So default tab is keyboard. We'll just reset it here because this is actually not even. Let's actually go ahead and look at keyboard. Got a joypad. We need the same thing. Crow's not gonna know. Crow doesn't know. Crow. Have you ever heard or used Notepad++? He's not gonna know. Notepad equals. Okay, well. I'm so happy for you, Crow. So happy for you, dude. I'm genuinely happy for you that you enjoy that. Okay, I don't even know what I should call this like label. I don't know what I should call that label. I have never used nor seen it really. Well, really? Or never seen it at all. General. Hell, what's going on over here? What? Hello? Why is the movement? Why is this being? Dude, this is being reset. I couldn't even tell you the last time I used Notepad. Yeah, I use it for a lot of things. Oh my god, it's in Gamepad. I'm an idiot. Dude, I was so confused. I'm like, why is this not working? Okay. I need to look at some more UIs and stuff to kind of see how I want to do this. I use notes. Used notes. You talking about like notes on the sticky notes on Windows? Is that what we're talking about? All right, well, this is working, so. Damn, it's cold. No, not sticky notes. Gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. I think we'll wrap things up here, chat. Yeah, I think we'll wrap things up here. And yes. Thank y'all for hanging out. It was a lot of fun. I'm freezing to death here with this thing, and the Doge she wants some attention, so I don't want to ignore her. I'll give her some attention. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. Code, thank you again so much for the freaking the sub gift earlier today. Instantly running into a freaking level 5 hype train. Good lord. What the hell, dude? Really appreciate it, Kel. Thank you so much, man. Get some love for Ko, guys. Welcome to everyone again, or congratulations to everyone who got a sub as well. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Hope you had a lot of fun. We're gonna raid Muffin. Playing schedule 1. He's doing some questionable things over there, so watch out. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Tomorrow, I think the plan is Minecraft, right, Harvey? We were aiming for Minecraft tomorrow. So, Harvey was talking to me. I don't think we have many times left. I think we were talking about maybe like a few times, and then we'll be done with Prominence 2, and then we could check out maybe some Infernal Origins stuff. So we'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful fight. Thanks for hanging out. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.